watching a video on YouTube about how to shoe a horse.
Sometimes we use the shoe, sometimes we don't.
I'm just going to let that play. This week we talked a lot about technology in the classroom and its use, its benefits, and a little bit about how it might take away potentially. There was some dialogue about that, but I just kind of wanted to address them. Hang on just a second, sorry. Hey, Mom, can I call you back?
And if that is red...
Anyway, I think technology can sometimes be a distraction.
Look at how the hoof here
Silence that.
has
It can sometimes be a distraction from really what we're doing. And
I'm going to take a little bit of this, more of this off. And because
sorry, I gotta turn this off. I got too much stuff going on.
You should be reading books instead of playing on your Google phone.
That's better. Sorry, that video was distracting me a little bit, unlike my tea here. But I guess the problem with that I have with technology in the classroom or a completely digital class environment is that really doesn't mimic the reality of our actual world. And sure enough, we need to know how to use computers and how to function with that. But it's also important to still hold on to the real world. And okay, yeah, the real world is going digital, but cars aren't digital. We aren't sitting at home and driving to the grocery store to go get things. Sure, we don't need everyone to know how to shoe a horse or change a tire, but one day someone might have a horse. One day someone's going to get a flat tire in their car. And when they no longer know how to do some of these basic functions or what we think of as basic things, and they don't have access to somebody that does know how, you're a sitting duck.
Go outside, play.
I guess my other problem with technology in the classroom too is that, yeah, the possibilities with technology are limitless, but sometimes technology can limit people's possibilities. You're going to have students always that excel, that do incredible things, that are going to go on to college, but a lot of the students might not go to college, or that might not be the best place for them. And so when you're only teaching them one part of how the world functions and not focusing on some practical problem-solving skills, or teaching them abilities to just think, it sets people up for failure in some ways. If you're not building skills and teaching that in addition to the digital portion of class, really I'm not sure what that's going to look like for a 21st century learner. One of the things we additionally talked about on Wednesday were students who may have special needs, who may not be the traditional learner in the traditional classroom environment. Question is, should they be incorporated into the traditional classroom? I firmly believe yes, whether it be, of course, depending on the student's individual needs, part-time, full-time. Both students and teachers and society needs to learn how to work with and include such individuals. This disenfranchised group is often marginalized and overlooked, and often it's because our peers, our students, our youth don't know how exactly to work with such individuals. If they're incorporated into a traditional classroom, whether it be for a few minutes of a period a day or for more of the day, if they're included into our normal society, students are going to benefit. They're going to learn how to work with people, how to show compassion and have some understanding. It's those individuals who are going to teach us more than we could possibly learn from any teacher or from any textbook.
You and your video games. When I was your age, I forgot what I was saying.
The reality is we need to incorporate both in the classroom. We need to use technology and harness that as we move into the 20th century, but we also need to continue to teach what's really out there. Teach what you can touch, what you can feel, or what you can taste. Do 21st century learners look like? I think it's one who uses technology so that they can better access the real world.